5, 4, 3, 2. I should be live on the air. And I would assume just playing around with this Google Hangout. 4, 3, 2. Hold up. I should be live on the air. And you are, sir. I'm gonna have to stop that. Hey, come on now. Oops, wrong one. Wrong box. Okay, here we go. Playing around with this thing. I think I'm in business though. Okay. This is the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. Of course, I am the mighty one, your soul brother number one, Angel Snub 7. And I was just playing around with this Google Hangout thing and just trying to figure stuff out, because I would like to interact with the people in the chat box, the live chat, but I didn't know how to see it. But you know, when you have some friends, you can give your friend a call. So I called my friend, soul sister Rashida Strober, the world's original first dark-skinned activist. Y'all remember that? I sent her a text, and she showed me how to see this chat room. So I am in business. I have a decent camera. I'm a little HD now, and we should be ready to go. I really didn't want to talk a whole lot prior to our event. And brother, what event would that be? The event is my live Google Hangout, December the 9th, 2017, which is on a Saturday. I have promises from my sister, Rashida Strober. She would be there to host and back me up. My brother, Tyrone Thompson from Talk Real Solutions, Blog Talk Radio Show, and talking to a few other folks, whatever. As far as I'm concerned, if it's just myself and Rashida, that's cool. I don't mind being with a woman. You know what I'm saying to you? I don't have no problem with that. But if it's just us, I'm cool with that. But I'm sure all my 10 subscribers, all of you will make plans and share this event that I call Soul Liberation Day. Saturday, December the 9th, 2017, right here on this channel at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I really want to say something of significance to us on that day. And I have been working and really thinking about what I would like to talk to us about, more so than just the human being's inner strength in overcoming great odds, which is the theme of Soul Liberation Day. It is your day, the day that you give yourself credit. I know many of you out there in TV land, I know many of you struggle and you give credit to God, but also at the same time, God gives us that inner strength. And it's up to us as an individual to use that inner strength if you want to or wish to use that logic. So it's actually us driving this car. And you should be given credit for learning how to drive and operate the car. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with giving yourself some credit? So we're not celebrating Abraham Lincoln's birthday. We're not celebrating the birthday of Mustafa Muhammad. We're not celebrating Christmas. We're not celebrating Mother's or Father's Day. We are celebrating ourselves and our own life given to you. That which makes us special. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with giving yourself credit for graduating out of high school? Give yourself credit for graduating out of college, for getting a promotion at the job, for being able to fix your own car, being able to read and write. Give yourself some credit. There's nothing wrong with that, unless somebody is trying to take the credit away from you so that you can worship them. It's all right to worship them. It's all right to give credit to other folks. Give all your love to Jesus. Give all yourself to God. Give your life for your country. But when it comes to you as an individual, you give yourself nothing. What kind of stuff is that? It's just like when we go to work and we pay taxes. You pay taxes, FICA, Social Security, federal government, whatever. You give to all these different places, but you don't put no money in the bank for yourself. So you're just working for somebody else. Your life benefits somebody else. Your life don't even benefit you. And when your life don't benefit yourself, that is what called slavery. We have become slaves. This rostrum, this ministry, this platform, I do not represent slavery in no shape, fashion, or form. It's over. You should not have to work for a living. You should not have to work to prove or pay for your life. It should be a team effort when everybody is assigned a task that is a benefit to the whole. Peace to you, Fly Tie Blizzy. Peace to you. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. See, that's why I want to see my chat room, so I can interact with my peeps, with my people, with my 10. Okay, Fly Tie Blizzy, you number 1. Where the rest of the 9? Thank you. I respect you also. And yes, this is wonderful. And when your life don't respect, when you don't find no value in yourself. Peace, brother Leon Fletcher. Number 2, I need 8 more. That's my 10 subscribers. You are a slave. If you wish to be a slave, this is not the place for you. I'm not into slavery. We here at the Reality's Tip on Earth, this ministry represents teamwork. You're not going to blame everything on me. Well, if it wasn't for Angel Snuff Nut 7, we would be this. No, we are a team. If I win, all of us win. If we lose, we all lose. This is a team effort. I am not divine. I am not special. I'm just your brother, of which I know that I have found an answer due to my own personal experience that I can relate to us as a whole, that can get us up out of this situation once and for all, like almost overnight. But we are caught, like Brother King Noble always said, we're caught in the matrix. Unfortunately, my poor brother King Noble, he's caught up in the matrix. Because whenever you have to relate yourself to Black or African or anything color related, you are caught up in the trap of racism. And that's a trap you're not going to get out trying to play race. It's not going to work. Well, should I go back and forth with you and argue with you over that? The proof is in the pudding. We can go back as far as Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Pan-Africanism. Let's start there. Okay. What has it done for you? He played the African card. African, Black, colored, Negro, all that is part of the trap, this web that we have found ourselves in. The only thing you're going to do is get yourself deeper in the well. It was race. It was this thing about color and continent. That would put us in the condition that we're in. We have to get out of it and stop playing the sick game that the Europeans put us in. You must do that. If you don't begin to do that, you're not going nowhere. So since Marcus Garvey, where have you went? You went to the grocery store and bought you some apple cider that the Caucasian man made. You're still working the Caucasian man's job. You're still carrying the pink man's name. Everything about you is still European. I don't care how many times you change your name. I don't care how many aunts that you put around your neck. I don't care how many black power signs that you tell. You still a Negro colored, what I call a dark European. You don't get rid of dark European simply by saying, oh, I don't believe in the white man. That's not how it works. You was born in the web. You was born in the trap. You didn't fly into the trap. Our ancestors flew into the trap, many of them, but we were born in the trap, which makes a lot of difference. Because as our sister Harriet Tubman always said, I freed 1,000 slaves, and I could have freed 1,000 more had they known they were slaves. Just because you holler black power and black conscience don't mean that you are free. You are still a slave. You're still a dark European. You're still trapped in the web. Because if you wouldn't trap, you would be doing much more differently than what you are right now. So the only thing that you can do is talk a good game. That's all. Talk. That's all y'all will ever do is talk. Make YouTube videos forever. Put different pictures, the same pictures of Malcolm and Marcus Garvey on Facebook over and over again because Malcolm is deceased. Peace to brother Malcolm. Peace to brother Marcus Mosiah Garvey and to all our freedom fighters prior to myself. But they are not here. Malcolm can't take new pictures. Marcus Garvey can't take new pictures. You're doing the same old stuff over and over again because you refuse to accept the reality of the situation that we find ourselves in. That I had no intent to speak about. It just got a roll going. Because what I really I wanted to talk about two little topics. I didn't want to take a lot of your or my time. I'm going to wait a little bit for Saturday, December the 9th, 2017. Please join me. You can join the conversation that day. Bring your questions. Even the enemies, those who don't like me, challenge this platform. I want to be challenged because, see, a challenge to this platform and you show me that I'm wrong, it's no problem. See, I already know I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I already know that. I know that I don't have the greatest intelligence in the world. I am open to learning if it makes sense. If it don't make sense to me, I have to challenge it. And that's on you. Don't get angry because I'm asking you a question. You have to prove what you say. Actually, you don't have to prove what you say. Put it in a way so that it makes sense. That's what I'm about. Does it make sense? Is it logical? I don't care if it comes from a scholar. I don't care if it comes from a historian. I don't care what intellect it's supposed to come from. If it don't make sense, it just don't make sense. That's just the bottom line. So make it easy on me by making it make sense. If you want me to accept what you're talking about, it must pass the criteria of common sense, logic, and reason. You don't hear that coming from many people. It's just like historic, the scholar. Does it make sense? Is it logical? Does it pass the criteria of reason? That's what I'm looking for. Because if it don't have that, if it can't pass that criteria, then chances are it's false or damn real close to being false. Now, I'm not interested in that because I have to, if I embrace it, I have to be able to defend it. And if I can't defend it, I'd rather leave it alone. Well, let me say what I want to say. Let's call it a day. All right. I want to talk about this latest big speech that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan just gave, directing that speech towards President Donald Trump. I'm going to speak on that last. First thing I want to talk about is, like I said, I'm not the smartest person in the world. I look at things and I observe and I give my commentary or whatever. But this is what I noticed. Now, is it me or am I tripping? But there are, and you can see this not only, you can see this in women. We're going to talk about women, womanhood for a second, especially single women. You will see this behavior in married women, but I see it more so in single women. What is that, brother? What is it that you see in single women? Well, I noticed a lot of single women, regardless of so-called race, a lot of single women, especially when they don't have a man, they get a dog. And they have the little dog. You see this. They got the little dog and they say that dog is their baby. See, I have a problem with that. Here you are, a human being, supposed to be human. I thought that's what they call us, right? Human beings. A human being is going to call a dog my baby. What is a baby? A baby is a young human being. So they are linking this dog to a human being and putting this dog on the same level of a human being. And you see this all the time. Some dogs, cats and other pets, some of these animals, especially the dog, in this society, they are crazy about a dog. They are crazy about Scooby-Doo. They're just crazy about Scooby-Doo. They love Scooby-Doo, about that dog. These single women don't have it. Some of them do. I've seen it. But they have, especially these little tiny toy dogs, they call them. You can put the little dog in a purse and all that crazy stuff. So really, what does the dog represent to a single woman? I'm figuring the dog represents the fact she don't have a man. The dog represents the fact that she probably want a baby by the man if she had one that she could love. She don't have the baby, she don't have the man, and you get a dog. For me, it's very, very pathetic and it's pitiful, and it's where the human being has dropped down to a new low when you can't find a man, and in some cases, just a friend. You can't find a human being for a friend. You can't find a man. You can't find a woman. You have to go get yourself a dog. Me personally, I would rather be by myself. I'm not interested in calling the dog my best friend. Mind you, I don't have nothing against dogs when they are outside. I don't have nothing against dogs. I wish you would leave the dog and the cats and stuff and other animals, leave them alone and let them be wild. But we know who got us having animals in our house. We know who got us calling the dog our best friend. You know, and I know who's behind it all. Because to my knowledge, there is no dark-skinned people on this planet that ever call some animal their best friend. They use those animals to go hunting, and it's sort of like a mutual friendship. The dog will help the person go out and hunt and whatever, but we're not friends. You doing me a favor, I'm doing you a favor. That type of relationship. You're not going to take the place of a human being. And I know some of you brothers out there, you will quickly say and want to say and talk about these women that got the dog and they single women and whatever, blah, blah. But see, this goes again to show how pathetic manhood has become. Manhood in America and perhaps around the world have become so pathetic that women have to turn to a dog for companionship with all the men running around here. And I know some of you might say, most of the men are in jail and there's not enough men to go around. I sort of question that, because every woman, now personally, every woman I ever chased, every woman I ever wanted to get with, there was some guy already on the scene. She never was alone. So I don't know. Do these guys get locked up or they die? I mean, what happened to them? I mean, what happened to them? Because I don't see this. I don't even know too many women that don't have a man in their life in some kind of way, or had a man in their life. So I don't see something. It might be true, but something don't quite make sense. I do believe, I don't really know, so I have to say believe. They say that more women are born than men anyway. And in nature, I think that you see this also, that you will see more females born than males. And this brings up the question of what we call polygamy. But that's another story too. I'm thinking about that subject for later. But see, polygamy and sex, all this is very serious. The condition of our minds right now, we're not ready for it. So it's best to leave that alone. You're a slave. You need to get your mind together. But that's all basically I wanted to say on that issue. It makes men look really pathetic that women have to find love and companionship in a dog when there are so many men running around here, even married women. I notice, especially among Caucasian women, when they start falling out, start having problems with their marriage or whatever, many of them will get a dog. These animals and these dogs, they are more well cared for than human beings. And it's just pitiful when we talk about a baby. This is my baby. You would rather have a dog, calling that dog your baby, when there are countless children in foster care all over this nation of all types of races. You would rather get a dog and take care of a dog than another human being. Something has happened to us. We have become mentally disturbed when an animal, and I have nothing against the animal itself, it's our attitude when we believe and feel or make this creature that you bring in your house that that all this fur is falling all over your floor. The dog is spitting everywhere, taking a dump, urinating, stink. You can't keep a dog clean. I don't care what you do. Matter of fact, because you got to let the dog outside. And I know some of the dogs that I've seen, as soon as you let that dog go outside, it's a done deal. They're going to roll around in the grass and get dirty and nasty and stanky. And you got that in your house. You cannot keep a dog clean. You just can't do it. And some of these Caucasian people, they even eat off the same plate as a dog. And of course, we copy people, and you got soul brothers and sisters. They do the same thing. They've eaten after the dog. I'm done. I'm done. Something has to change. This is abnormal and unnatural. This is sick behavior. When we make dogs, put them on the same level, they part of my family. When I was a child, I loved my dog. This channel, Angel Snuffed Up 7, when I first came to YouTube, the channel was named after my dog. Angel was the name of my dog. Snuffed Up was my nickname for a dog. So I was saying Angel the dog, and then my favorite number is 7. Angel Snuffed Up 7. And I love my dog. My dog did not live in the house. Matter of fact, my dog was free. My dog was not on a leash. My dog was not on a chain. My dog came and go as she pleased. And we did consider my dog family, but family had, that part of the family had a certain place. In fact, my dog would fight you. My dog didn't even want to live in the house. My dog did not want to ride in a car. My dog didn't want to have nothing to do with it. She had a fit. If I can't have you as a friend, I have no interest in a dog. So in conclusion, I just wanted to get that off my chest, because it's just, it makes men look bad. I wonder if my soul sister, Terry Ellis from Invo, I wonder if she has a dog. Out of all the pictures, I've been studying that sister. I like that sister. I haven't seen her with a dog. She don't need no dog. You got a man here trying to find you, sister. You don't need no dog. They would rather have a real dog than these guys. You know, they say all men are dogs. I don't know. You might be better off in that case. You might be better off with the dog. I just want to get that off my chest. Just something to talk about, because I'm happy I got this Google Hangout thing together. It's just, this is very interesting media. Now, in conclusion, my last little topic that I want to speak about, and it's real quick, about Minister Farrakhan, the Nation of Islam. Uh-oh, there you go. He's on the Nation of Islam again. Louis Farrakhan, the Nation of Islam, is public figures. They come out into the public and they talk, and they do. Just like right now, I'm having this Google Hangout. It's public. My chat room is open. We can talk back and forth. It's public. And when you put something out on the public, out in the public arena, it's up for grabs by anybody. So it makes no difference. Just because I have a personal background with the Nation of Islam makes no difference. You put something in the public is going to judge, the public is going to make mockery, the public is going to talk, and whatever. That's just how it goes. But the problem is, many of you view people as your hero, and you don't like nobody to talk bad about your hero. Me, myself, I could care less. I could care less. You can talk about me, and I will smile. I'm happy that you're talking about me. It don't make any difference. And it does not bother me until you lie on me. Now I have a problem. Now you're going to get some emotion out of me. As long as you calling me childish names or whatever, blah, blah, that's cool. I'm glad I'm on your mind. But when somebody starts bringing up a lie that can seriously get somebody hurt and cause harm, now we got a problem. Well, December the 9th, 2017, I'm going to open up the floor. I don't know how long we are going to be, but I'm going to open up the floor so some of these persons who want to get at me, you can come and you can get at me. Come right here and talk to me like a human being. That's your problem. See, you won't be able to do that because you stand on your foundation is weak. You want to get angry and cut somebody out. I might allow you to do that. Get that anger off of you because you have a problem. And you just want to get that anger off. So come on. Come here, look. Come and cry on your brother's shoulder. You know what I mean, Brother Leon? Brother Fly Tie? Hey, come and cry on my shoulder. Let's talk about Louis Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam, and let's get out of here. We're gonna call this a wrap. Now, where my other 8 subscribers? Y'all late. Well, they don't know I'm on the air anyway. So I'm pretty sure the other 8 subscribers will be here December the 9th. Louis Farrakhan just gave a dramatic speech directed in Washington, D.C., directing his comments to President Bush. Yeah, they late, Brother Leon. Oh, man. So now, I'm going to be quite honest. I didn't really watch the whole speech that Minister Farrakhan gave speaking to Donald Trump. I did not. I did not listen to the whole speech. Now, I did listen to a little of it, and I'm going to tell you the reason why I didn't listen to the whole speech. Because, believe it or not, y'all, I do love to hear Minister Farrakhan speak. He's a very articulate orator. I love to hear him talk. He's funny. He is charismatic. I like Minister Farrakhan. Somebody keep trying to say that for some reason I hate Minister Farrakhan. I do not hate Minister Farrakhan. I do not hate the Nation of Islam. I don't even dislike. But the truth is the truth. My experience is my experience. And that's just the bottom line. It has nothing to do with hate of anybody or dislike or none of that kind of stuff. Until you do me dirty, you do me wrong, as far as I'm concerned, we are brothers and sisters in the struggle. Well, they have some, out of ignorance, I have been threatened, and with physical harm or whatever. But I take the position like this: turn the other cheek. I'm like the Jesus who was crucified and placed on that piece of wood. I tell my Father, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. And that's the kind of compassion, that's the kind of love that you have to have for your people, for the people in your group. I'm not going to go all out my way for foreigners. But for those I know in my group, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. I did not say I'm going to just let you hurt me. You hit me in my eye, I'm not turning the other cheek, I'm hitting you in your eye. I didn't say all that now. Let's not get carried away. I'm talking about when it comes to this verbal stuff. And the reason why I did not listen to the full speech of Minister Farrakhan is because I've heard it all before. Since the 1980s, beginning with President Reagan, Mr. Farrakhan has gone before the public and told President Reagan, and God, I am sent here by my teacher, Elijah Muhammad, and we're backed up by Master Farah Muhammad, and Reagan, you better do this, and Reagan, and who was after Reagan? George Bush, and then Bill Clinton, and recently Barack Obama, and whatever. The other George Bush Jr. He been doing this stuff since the 80s. What is that, 40 years? 1980, 1990, to the 20, 30 some years? Each president. What has this God done? I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting. We can wait for my other 8 subscribers. Tell me what this God has done. Nothing. In fact, somebody has the tape. I used to have the tape because I know somebody had it. Mr. Farrakhan was talking about in the 1980s that Ronald Reagan was the Antichrist and he was supposed to be America's last president. So actually, during my time in the nation, we was preparing for a time where America was falling. Mr. Farrakhan was telling us, this is the end of America. Ronald Wilson Reagan, 666. The number of the beast, 666. Ronald, 6 letters. Wilson, 6 letters. Reagan, 6 letters. 666, the mark of the beast. America is the modern day Babylon. That's what he was teaching. What has happened since then? You tell me. Ronald Reagan definitely was not the last president. What has happened? Nothing. You had situations where things have gotten worse for us. The situation in Baltimore with the riots, in Ferguson, my poor little brother Trayvon Martin was shot in the heart, no justice. Little Tamir Rice, and the list goes on and on and on. That's what you see. Things have gotten worse to the point now you have a group called Black Lives Matter. But if God was doing something for us since the 1980s with President Reagan, why do we have to have a Black Lives Matter? Why do you have to have an angel snuffing up 7? Because ain't nobody gonna do nothing for you unless you do it yourself. Well, God sent hurricanes and snowstorms, and lightning storms, or whatever you want to call it, earthquakes, all that has been going on this planet for eons and eons. There are some places where you should not really live because it's known for that. But see, when the Caucasian people come, they don't give a damn about stuff like that. I'm going to build me a house on the river. They don't care. Yeah, but if you build your house on the banks of a river or on the edge of an ocean, sooner or later, a hurricane, flood is going to happen. Next thing you know, everybody on TV, oh, my house was flooded. Oh, the hurricane. You built your house on the beach. A hurricane is going to show up sooner or later. You built your house on a river. When it begins to rain to a certain point, the river is going to flood. Common sense. has nothing to do with an act of God. If you want to show me and those of us who have some kind of sense that God has anything to do with any of this stuff, then you tell God, send a snowstorm in the middle of summer and let it snow on top of the White House. You got me. Oh, you got me. If God make it snow on top of the White House during the middle of summer, and one of those snowballs hit Donald Trump in the head, you got me. That God exists. You won't hear nothing. I'm taking my channels down. I'm taking all my channels down. Y'all got it going on. You have a God of power. That's right. Somebody blowing some smoke. Non-believer. You doing the right thing. Believe in nonsense. And what gets me since the 1980s is that thousands of people are still going for this nonsense. What the hell is wrong with y'all? Ain't nothing happening. If I kept telling y'all something, some type of prediction or God is with me and nothing is happening, you'll be looking at me, oh man, go on. But for some reason, this man, since the 1980s, he can go before the public and thousands of people and go to one of the videos where the people are making comments. All these hundreds and thousands of people are still going for the old okie doke, and clearly ain't nothing happening. Yeah, non-believer, but the talk is not tough. Because since the 1980s, you can talk tough, but clearly you ain't gonna do a damn thing. And President Reagan did not listen to Farrakhan. Clinton didn't listen to Farrakhan. None of these presidents. What makes you think that Donald Trump is going to listen to Louis Farrakhan? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It don't make any sense to me. The government is not interested. The government is not interested in Louis Farrakhan. He is no threat, never have been. He's taken the teachings of the Elijah Muhammad and spooked those teachings out. They waiting on the motherships. Elijah Muhammad gonna come back. He's the new Christ. All this other spooky stuff. He is no threat. But look at this. Minister Farrakhan talk tough, right? Oh, he tough. He talks tough. Now check this out. Okay, you talk tough. Muammar Gaddafi, Minister Farrakhan, one of his best friends. I believe in the 80s, because I was there. I remember the meeting. And we was pushing the power program. And I do believe that Muammar Gaddafi gave the Nation of Islam $5 million. That's how Minister Farrakhan was able to manufacture these power products. 1985. You can go on YouTube and find the actual speech when he was talking about power at last forever. It was 1985. You can go to my Facebook and I have the poster, the actual poster that I saved from 1985. Now, Muammar Gaddafi told the Nation of Islam, not only am I going to give you the $5 million, you can have the whole wealth of Libya is at your disposal. How much is the nation of Libya worth? And the leader of Libya, Muammar Gaddafi, told Louis Farrakhan, all of this is at your disposal. The video is on YouTube. Now, see, Farrakhan got away with the first $5 million, and the United States government let that slide. But now, the government told Farrakhan real quick. Now, you talk about taking $1 billion from this guy. I don't know what the technical terms is, but if Minister Farrakhan took more money from Muammar Gaddafi, he would be considered like a traitor to the United States government, a friend to an enemy of the state. And then they would make a move on the Nation of Islam. If you talking so tough, how come Minister Farrakhan then said, give me my damn money? God is backing me up. Elijah Muhammad he approved of the money coming from Libya to me. Why do you talk tough? They got real quiet and slid back in the cut and shut the hell up. Because the government would no doubt would have took action. Not the president, the Justice Department. The president still is going to ignore Louis Farrakhan. But see, that's an issue for the Justice Department, because now you become friends with an enemy of the state. If God is with you, why don't you take that money? If, matter of fact, Minister Farrakhan, the Nation of Islam, if God is with you, why are you always begging for money? That's my thing too. You're always talking about do for yourself. If you're doing for self and you're doing so good, why you have to beg people for money? Well, it's charity. Okay, I'll give you a can of beans. You're not asking for a can of beans. You want my money. Charity don't have to be monetary. Charity can y'all come out and cut my grass on the temple lawn or something like that? No, but y'all want money. You want money so that you can flash, so that you can look good, because you know that soul brothers and sisters, we are materialistic. And that's supposed to attract people. See, because somebody told me, you don't look, Angel Snap Nut 7, you don't look like you have money. See, so you know you can't attract nobody. Your videos, poor quality, you don't look like you have no money. See, that's what makes, see, that's your problem. You want to be like your slave master. You want to be like the cracker. That's what you want to be like. I'm not interested in coming before you. I will put on a shirt and tie for you sometime, but that's not my thing. I'm not interested in trying to show off material things for you. That's your problem. You caught up in this material Barnum and Bailey entertainment world that these crackers are made for you. You comfortable in these bull crap speeches, these lies. You have become a lover of lies. With all due respect, but it's a lie. God ain't gonna do a damn thing in 1980, 1990. This God ain't doing nothing for you. But you want to believe in that, because if God gonna do all this, you don't have to do nothing except sit on your fat, lazy hamburger eating ass. Go Farrakhan. Teach Farrakhan. What are you clapping for? What is your problem? These people suffer a severe mental disorder. Not only Farrakhan, but all these other leeches and parasites. What y'all call it, false prophets and pseudo scholars. Y'all, go ahead, teach, brother, teach. If they are really teachers, let them come and put their teaching against what I present. Let's see if it can stand up. They don't even want to try. Oh, he's just a little guy. You're not on my level. I will be on your level if you come here, because I'm going to chop you down. I'm chopping this tree down real quick. And most times I'm trying to be nice. I don't really like hurting your feelings. I really don't like to make people real. See, I know I hurt your feeling just by speaking the truth. I know that. But if I really want to get on your case, you don't know me. You don't know me very well. I can get down with the best. Sending greetings out to another. Oh, I got two. I got 6 more people need to show up. What's up? I did greet non-believer and must get clapped. Welcome to the chat room. Yes, he loves celebrity. Yes, brother Farrakhan loves celebrity. He caught up in all that stuff. Mary J. Blige, Snoop Dogg. My best friend is Dougie Fresh. I don't care nothing about that stuff. When I was with Minister Farrakhan, I met Richard Pryor. I met Ashford and Simpson, Jesse Jackson and his family, a lot of different folks, you know, celebrity. I met them, and they don't mean nothing to me. I mean, I'm not saying they don't mean nothing to me. I mean, they're celebrity. They just a human being to me. My girl, my soul sister, you know, my sister that I talk about, you know, recently, Terry Ellis from En Vogue, celebrity, sold millions of records. She's just a woman to me. I don't care. That don't mean nothing to me. Your money, your celebrity, your fame, that don't mean nothing to me. How you doing, my brother Andre? Glad to see you. Haven't seen you in a while, brother. Well, I know you always gonna be here, so don't worry about donating. I'm donating. I'm giving away $1,000 next month. Save your money. I'm gonna do the donating. All these parasites and leeches, because they make a YouTube video. Donate to my what that crap they got? Well, donate to my channel, my Patreon, because they make a YouTube video. What are they giving you? You doing all this donate. You giving Umar Johnson and Sarah Sunseti and Sanetta and Polite. Y'all giving all these people all this money, and what for what? What do they give you in return? Giving you nothing. Even the so-called knowledge that they have. Even the so-called knowledge that they have ain't worth nothing. Because like I said, and even my brother King Noble said, if it's worth anything, it can challenge, it can survive the challenges. But they do everything they can to run away from a good challenge. Because they don't want their slaves to see how weak they really are. Because if you come this way, you're going to find out how weak that stuff is. It's doing nothing for you, soul brother and sister. It's doing nothing for you. It's doing nothing for me. That's why I had to get the hell out of that stuff. It was going nowhere. A train to nowhere. If I really believe that what I'm saying could not get us anywhere, I would keep my mouth shut. That's the bottom line. I would be quiet and look for somebody that sound like they know what they're doing. These persons, clearly, they don't know what the hell that they're doing. And they don't want to admit that. I know my role in the struggle. This is a team. I'm doing my part. Find your place in the struggle, join the team, let us move forward. It makes no difference if you believe in God or don't. I don't care where you are in life. Don't you want to get up out of this? Huh? Once and for all. I'm sick of it. This generation should be the last generation that has to deal with this stuff. I don't want my grandnieces and nephews and future generations to keep dealing with this bull crap that we deal with. See, I enjoy the struggle. I enjoy this fight. I love it. Many of you, you don't love the fight. That's why you won't do a damn thing. I love the fight. my experience in incarceration shown me the way. I know what to do. I would hope to be able to gain that without loss of life, but just like Malcolm said, that's very difficult to do when you're dealing with somebody who is a life taker. These people are not going to play with you. You're going to be a Negro slave, stay in your place, or I'm going to whip your ass. They show us and tell us, they basically tell us that every day. Stay in your place. Huh. You're absolutely right. Must get clapped. Absolutely right. My chat room is on point. Let me tell you something about my subscribers. Those who come to my channel. We are not nothing to play with. I don't have to have 100 subscribers. I just need my 10 subscribers. Wherever we go, we'll light your ass up. We'll light your ass up. My 10 will go in any chat room, any place, with Farrakhan's people, Sarah Sunseti's people, Young Pharaoh, whoever y'all talking about, whoever they are, me and my 10 subscribers, us 11, we can go anywhere and whoop y'all backside. I don't have to bring no charts. I don't have to bring no books. All I have to do is bring me and this brain. Love all y'all. You just don't know how important you are. You are important in this struggle. We need to get ourselves together. I just can't get, it's just mind-boggling. And see, Farrakhan has some of my family members in that, caught up in that stuff. So how can you say that I hate my brothers and sisters in the Nation of Islam? I have relatives, I have family, blood, biological family in the nation. So that means I hate them too. Now they don't appreciate the things that I have to say, because Farrakhan is their leader. Leading you to what? Leading you to what? Since the 1980s, led you to what? Yeah, that's all you're gonna get. Clapping and pass the plate, begging for money. Been begging for money since the 1980s. I'm not into that. When this ministry get to the point where we can get big and we can have the same type of support that Farrakhan, you're gonna see we're not gonna be begging nobody for no damn money. We're gonna be giving money away. We're gonna be helping people make money so they can support their family. So if we do need money, we're justified in asking, could you help us now? We sort of have a problem. No problem, brother. You helped me get this job. You helped me do this. You helped me. You helped her. You gave to me. I'm giving back. Well, see, our people, you're right, non-believer. See, our people do love celebrities, but that don't dictate to them. They're not in our people, in our core, in our heart. They want to be free. They want this off of them once and for all. Just because you take a picture with Snoop Dogg, that don't impress everybody. When my brother just got shot by another soul brother, when this cracker cop just shot my auntie and her children, what does a picture of you and Snoop Dogg gonna do about that? I'm gonna tell you the truth. I never really was a believer in God anyway, so it was easy. I just didn't know. I just didn't have nowhere to go. I was raised in the Christian church. From the religion was forced on me at birth. As soon as I could talk, they forced the religion on me. But it was always something funny about it. So, but if it's working for you, that's cool. But if your belief in God, in spirituality or whatever, if it interferes with the struggle and the liberation of a people, I have a problem with it. And here you are, Louis Farrakhan can gain thousands of people to listen to him, and then you're going to talk all this bull crap. You're going to give them a pacifier. You're going to give them all this stuff, all this food that has no nutrients in it. You're starving the people. And they clapping their hands, starving to death. Yeah, we're going to break this cycle. Got to break this cycle. I want to thank my subscribers. I want to thank my listeners. I did a I did a Google search. And I know that Google wanted to destroy and tried to destroy my original name, Angel Snup Nup 7. And of course, I've always used the Reality's Temple on Earth. I've always used the Reality's Temple on Earth just like I use Angel Snup Nup 7. But Angel Snup Nup 7 was my name that I always went by. I did a Google search, and I Google searched Reality's Temple, and of course it popped up. But when I Google searched Angel Snup Nup 7, pow! I'm still alive and in living color as far as the Google search is concerned. And it's because of my subscribers, it's because of people who got some damn sense. I'm still here. And I'm going to always be here because people are waking up. I'm slowly growing. I'm steady getting bigger. And you're going to see the difference between myself and these other folks. I'm not here to play games. I'm serious as a heart attack. I'm not interested in celebrity, fame, or money. Don't mean nothing to me at all. I want us to be liberated and I want us to be free. There are those who talk about me. They don't understand where I'm coming from. They can't even comprehend. You wrong for saying this, and you should do this, and you should do that. They don't understand, you can't even comprehend. A slave cannot comprehend the mind of a free person. This mind is 1000% liberated. I am not going to be a slave to European garbage, and I'm not a slave to this black conscious scholarship teaching stuff either. Because it has done the same thing. It has put us to sleep a second time. Because you should have been out of the grave a long time ago. We should not even be talking about this stuff. We shouldn't. It should be over with. I should be somewhere living with Terry Ellis, chilling out on the beach. But I got to go through this crap. There are those who would really like to see me debate some of these guys. These people, I try to talk with them. They don't want nothing to do with me. I wonder why. Do my breasts stink? I have the wrong clothes on. I mean, what's going on? What's up with that? It's because I expose their weakness, expose them for what they really are. They are not here to liberate you. They are taking advantage and making a job out of your oppression. Seeking self-grandizement. I'm not interested in that. I've been the way that I have been ever since I was a little boy. And when I go back to my neighborhood, I'm going to interview some of the people that knew me way back in the day. They're going to tell you, I've been the way that I have been all my life. Way before Farrakhan. But I must give credit where credit is due. Elijah Muhammad did inspire me. He gave me that motivation. when I was a child. I give credit where credit is due. But I've been this way all my life. And I would take action by myself. When I was a child, I took action by myself. There was no FOI. There was no MGT. There was nobody behind me. I did things and still do things by myself. I don't have to wait on, let's get unity and all. I'll do it by myself. Because I don't have time to wait for y'all cowards. I don't have time to wait for y'all lazy, non-serious, comfortable Negroes. I would do the best that I can. And I will give, and I would do whatever I can for anybody. And don't ask you for a dime. Because, you know, let me tell you something. Because this is what I learned when I was locked up, which I've always been a charitable, humanitarian type person. I love to help people. But when you help people, the reason why I'm talking to you right now is because I help people. And when I was helping them, I found that there was information that I could use for my own self to help me get up out of the situation that I was in. Talk about that a little bit, December the 9th, 2017, Soul Liberation Day, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Host, our soul sister Rashida Strober, special guest Tyrone Thompson of Talk Real Solutions Blog Talk Radio. And really, that's all I have to say on the issue. I just can't understand. Grown people refuse to use your brain. Refuse to use your brain. Why? Thank you. Thank you, non-believer. Thank you for being with me. Thank you. Do what you can and bring some people. Bring some people to our Soul Liberation Day. Liberate ourselves. Because how are we going to liberate ourselves as a people when you can't even do nothing for your individual self? Makes no sense. You got to clean your mind up. I'm gonna say this and we're gonna call it a day. There are groups on Facebook. There's a group called Free Your Mind. And then I bring what I have to say to the table, and you have people there that get upset. How can you get upset? You told the people to come to this group, free your mind. But see, what they mean by freeing your mind is going from one slave master to another. It's not going to happen here. I'm not interested in teaching you nothing. Matter of fact, most of the things that I teach us, not teach us, what I talk about, you already know anyway. If you really want to know. I'm not saying nothing new. You already know. What we're doing here is we want to liberate the mind and become a team, become a real people, a real community, and let's get out of this situation once and for all. Tired of the speeches, tired of the photo ops, tired of this glory sounding stuff. Sound like feel good emotional crap. When I feel emotion, when you see tears coming from me, it will be the day where we should be expressing that. Because after going on 500 years, we are finally liberated. We are moving forward, and there's no stopping us. Nobody is we don't understand who we are. So, brothers and sisters, we just don't know. Everything we put our hands on, we just great at it. No matter what we do. You can spit, but the way that we do the spit, our spit looks different from everybody. Our spit look cool. you know what I'm saying? The way we clap our hands, stomp our feet, the way we move, the way we talk. And see, y'all talk all that African stuff, but even the brothers and sisters in Africa see we are different. And the reason why we're different, I'm gonna try to, I think I'm planning on it next month. But it's because of where we come from. See, we come from up out of hell. We was born in hell. Our ancestors come from up out of slavery, the ultimate hell, living in hell. So you're already on the bottom of the bottom. So if we are a people on the bottom of the bottom, and when we begin to rise, where else can we go except to the top? There's nowhere else to go. And that's what's amazing. That's what the cracker, these devils, these pink demons, that's what they don't understand. Rising from the top, you think of people will be destroyed, but we're not. Went through that hell, and we're still rising to the top. No matter what happens to us, even as crazy and confused as we are, we steady moving, steady rising. But see, we need to get these bastards away from us so our children can express their full potential, so they can be proud of themselves and stop giving ourselves credit to other suckers. I have respect for Chinese. I have respect for the Japanese and Indians and Africans or whatever. But my first love, the soul brothers and sisters of America, born in America, come first. And those who seek justice and want what is right, we can be friends and we can work together. But if you're an enemy, a whole different ball game. Whole different ball game. And you have to earn trust here. If you ain't in the family, you're going to have to earn trust. I don't care about, I'm not prejudiced, I don't know, whatever. Well, we will see. You got to prove yourself to me. And that's just the bottom line. Even to some of these Negroes. Because once you begin to get strong and get success, a lot of these people y'all call Uncle Tom and Coon, they're gonna want to come home and be part of it. Believe that. The reason why your Coons and your Uncle Toms are talking the way they talk is because you all messed up. But when you get your act together and begin to move forward, watch their whole attitude change. Watch. That's why I'm not worried about somebody like Tommy Sotomayor. I'm not worried about Jesse Lee Peterson. I'm not worried about these people that y'all talking about. Now, I don't care nothing about what they're saying. Because when you get your act together and be the beautiful people that I know we are, woo! That's why in the 80s, when we used to call ourselves soul brothers and sisters, even the Caucasian people, I got soul too. They want to be soul brother. They want to come on Soul Train. They want to be part of you. The Africans want to be part of you. Everybody want to be part of us, except us. Wow. Woo, man. You just don't know. How can, if you got the right information and doing the things that we need to do in the appropriate manner, just like Florida Evans said on Good Times, how can you lose with the stuff we use? With that said, thank you for listening. And shout out to all my 10 subscribers. Shout out to all of you in the chat room. Thank you for joining me on a spur of a moment, spontaneous. But of course, next month, it won't be spur of the moment. It won't be spontaneous. We will be here live if things go right. We will be here live. And oh, it's going to be popping. Because y'all know Sister Rashida's a bad sister. And y'all know, if you know Brother Tyrone Thompson, he's like us too. I'm telling you, I don't need thousands of folks. I can take myself and my 10 subscribers, put us anywhere in the Black conscious community, put us anywhere against anybody. They done. they done. Y'all know they done. We our intelligence, we just too undescribable. With that said, thank you for listening. And until next time, this is your brother Angel Snub 7. Please invite your friends, family, and let them come and hear your brother speak. And hopefully I will have a message, whereas it can relate to almost anybody. And just like our soul brother, Don Cornelius, always used to tell us in leaving, he always told us, I wish us love, peace, and soul. Till next time, y'all.